In Lesson 9, I'm going to show you the other tool options as well as the drop-down menu. So the way to get to your tool options is when you go up to your toolbar, you can right-click on the screen up here at the top, and you've got Actions and Tools. Now these are all of your actions, and if you'll notice up here on the top, you can tell that the actions are all of these things that are you can see where the tools are shaded out where you can't see them as well. That means that when I drag my favorite items into the toolbar, I need to drag my actions to the action bar. Now, probably the one that I would use the most would be maybe the clear ink action, so I can just pull it up in there and notice how now it's right there. I could also do a clear page and put it right there. So now I have two actions that I might use quite often. Same thing with my toolbar. If I want to add something that's not here that I'm going to use quite a bit, for instance, instead of having to click on my pens, I might, if I use my highlighter pen all the time, I may want to just put it in there so I have it always where I don't have to go into my pen tool and grab it. So then I can just click done. If I decide that I don't want my pen tools, I can definitely remove them and restore the default tool properties and so forth. Okay, so now that you know how to add your tool options at the top, I want to show you the drop-down menu. So I'm just going to add a page, go to my gallery, grab my cat again, and notice that when you grab a picture or if you typed in something, there's always a box around it with the drop-down arrow. When you click on that arrow, you've got options. Those options, now I'm noticing in Smart 11, which is kind of something that I don't really like, is sometimes my options are grayed out where I can't do anything with it. That's because of the way I've selected my object. So if you're noticing that, just click off. Whoops. Get on your select tool, click on it, do the drop down, and now I've got my options. Don't know really why it does that, but anyway. So let's say that I wanted to go to my cat and I wanted to clone my cat. I need my cat many, many times. So if I click on clone, then that means I can get as many cats as I want. Another thing that I use clone a lot, especially with once I get my text the way I want it, it's a real good way to add your text to your document. Now, with another drop down, of course, you cut, copy, paste, delete, you've got all those. The locking feature is very important when you're creating lessons, especially when you have your kids come up and touch the board. You really want to lock it in place, but don't lock it in place because it won't move, but you can allow it to move, but it's still locked. So that, notice if I go up here to my clear page, I'm going to click on it, everything's gone except for the thing that I locked. That's a really nice feature, especially when you have some interactive things. So be sure that you lock your things after you've made them. Now, to unlock, you just click on it, right click, unlock, and there you go. Another drop down feature is the flip. If I wanted to flip this, I could flip this cat in different ways. I could flip them left to right and up and down. I can also do an infinite cloner, which I love, especially when you're doing manipulatives of some sort. When you click on infinite cloner, notice I can just make as many of these cats as I want. That's really nice, and so there's lots of reasons why you would want to use that. I can add sound to it, so if I'm doing a word study of some sort, I can just record, click record, and type in I can say, I don't know, let's see if I can, oh, there it is, start recording, cat, stop recording, preview recording, cat, recording. Stop it. I can attach it to my object or the corner icon. Let's do that corner icon so you can see it. Attach recording, and now you see a little sound symbol at the bottom. So these are all ways, things that you can do. I'm not going to show you the link yet because I'm going to do that with the lesson. I've shown you picture transparency. And properties is just, I can make this transparent if I want to. And I can also animate my objects where I can fade in and fade out. I mean, I can do lots of neat things. Noticing how the cat's fading in and out, I can do different things with it. So lots of cool features with the drop down menu, another great feature of Smart.